closing your eyes. Feel that gentle lift through the spine. And just feeling the points of contact of your body upon the ground or earth beneath you. And just rotate the shoulders a few times, maybe drawing the shoulders in towards your ears as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, just surrender and release, smiling to yourselves as you do so. So breathing in, roll the shoulders up towards the ears. Breathe out, let it go, surrender and release. One more time. Right up towards the ears and let it go, lovely. Bring it back to center, just notice the body. Notice how the body's feeling today. Just a gentle, brief body scan from the top of the head to the toes. Notice the breath. Is it fast or slow, smooth or jagged? Again, just noticing with a gentle awareness now. And then the thoughts of the mind. Just noticing whatever's going on in the mind. The mind thought this time of year tends to become a lot more dominant than the breath or the body awareness. So just notice any stories, anything that's going on. And then we're just going to imagine now, as we tilt our head slightly to the left, imagine those thoughts pouring deep into the heart space. Just that we're holding them now with compassionate awareness. Maybe thinking of a positive intention, maybe just a word, might be the word of peace, love, happiness, positivity, whatever comes to mind. Planting that seed of positivity now, deep in the heart soil. Bring the head back to center when you're ready. And bringing the hands together now, at prayer position. We're going to rub the palms, make them nice and warm. And place them over the closed eyes, shoulders down. Open your eyes in darkness when you're ready. And just allow the hands to melt down away from the face as we open the eyes. Wonderful. Interlocking the fingers, turning the palms away, taking the arms up and overhead. Slight bend in the elbows if you need to. Just drop the shoulders away from the ears. And then releasing with the hands, just circling at the wrists. Lovely. Doing the same again. So interlock the fingers as you did naturally, then swap them over. Try not to think about it. Turn the palms away, arms come up. And then again, drop the shoulders. Slight bend in the elbows if you need to. Again, just allow that soft smile to occur on the face. Staying present in this moment, bringing it back to that positivity and light. And when you're ready, we're just going to shake the hands out to the side, get the prana moving, prana flowing. Lovely. Change the cross of the legs if you have your legs crossed. So we're going to bring the palms of the hands together. And we're going to take a nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, take the arms up. We're going to take the arms nice and wide, breathing out. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. Imagine a ball of positive energy around you. You're going to breathe it in. So nice deep breath. suck up that positive energy, bring the arms up and bring it back down to your heart space. Wonderful, we'll do that one again. So nice deep breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, take the arms up, take the arms wide, drop the shoulders. Get that positive light, breathe it in. Deep breath, gather it back down to your heart space. Wonderful, do that one more time. Nice deep breath in to prepare. Breathe it out, come up. Come wide. Smiling to yourself, golden ball of positive energy. Take it in, breathe it in. Gathering it back to your heart space. Wonderful, guys. Taking the right hand over to one side, left arm comes up and over the ear, bending the elbows slightly to create space in the shoulders. Breathe in. As you breathe out, moving over to the other side. Again, create space in the shoulders, so maybe just bend that lower elbow. Reach and lengthen, wonderful. Just breathing there. Moving in time with the breath. Breathing in, breathing out over to the other side. Moving in your own time with your own breath. Couple more times. Wonderful. Taking the hands to the knees, we're just going to curl forwards and backwards through the spine now. So really rounding the spine to come back. And then as you come forward, open the heart space. And looking up, breathing in, breathing out. Rounding the spine, breathing in, coming forward. One more time, either way. Now we're just going to circle the whole body round, so placing the hands on the knees, moving forwards, over to one side, and then all the way back. Moving in time with your breath. Close the eyes if that feels good for you. And then we'll move in the opposite direction. Just allow the head and neck to hang. And then come back to center. Turning the head over the right shoulder now, so keep the heart space open. Breathing in as you breathe out, curling the neck and the head all the way around to the other side. So keep your shoulders. Everything else stays as it is, just the head rotating slowly and mindfully. One side to the other. This time taking the head across the room, as though you're looking across the horizon. All the way over to the opposite shoulder. Nice deep breath in. And moving over to the other shoulder, slowly, mindfully. Wonderful. Coming back to a neutral position, just tilting the head over to the right side. Tuck the chin in ever so slightly. You can take that right hand, mid-finger first, finger just placing it the opposite temple, resting the hand very gently. The opposite hand can just rest down to the side if you want to, or on the knee is fine. And then do the same on the other side when you're ready, tilting the head over, tucking the chin in slightly, opposite hand to opposite temple, and just breathe. It's coming back to center. When you're ready, just release and remove any supports from underneath you. We're going to come onto all fours when you're ready. So if you have a blanket and you want to place it under the knees, feel free to do so. Wonderful. So, making sure that your knees are roughly in line with your hips, or a little further back, and that your wrists are roughly in line with your shoulders. And just spread the palms here. So we're just going to rock the hips from side to side, making like a snake-like motion with the hips. So I'd like you just to close the eyes from here and just snake the body from one side to the other. And then we're going to begin to draw circles with the hips in a clockwise position. So allow the head just to hang down. So you're drawing a circle with the hips. Notice the breath as you move. Nice deep breath in, deep breath out. And then we're going to move the hips in the opposite direction, anti-clockwise now. Wonderful, guys. Then into your cat-cow. So opening the heart space, bend the elbows slightly, looking up. As you breathe out, tuck the hips under, draw the chin towards the chest. Moving in your own time with your own breath, keeping the eyes closed to internalize the movement. Lovely. When you're ready, dropping the weight back into a child's pose, toes together, maybe knees wide. Just rest the elbows, making a triangle with the hands if you want to, elbows wide, and just drop the forehead here. Nice deep breath in, deep breath out. Wonderful, guys. When you're ready, coming back to all fours. We're going to come into threading the needle from here. So placing right hand in line with the face. We're going to take the left arm up. As you breathe in, as you breathe out, thread that needle underneath you. And then we'll be drawing the chin slightly in towards the chest, keeping that top elbow up, option 1. Option 2, take the hand up towards the ceiling, or the back of the hand towards the opposite hip or thigh. Just breathing there, allow the weight of the body to rest down. Tuck the toes under to support the knees if that feels good for you. And just breathe. One more deep breath here. Take the top arm up and over the head now, and we're going to take the hand right forward towards the front of your mat. So keep the body as it is, just reach and lengthen that right hand as far forward as you can, So you're getting very close to your armpit now. So you're looking under the armpit as you breathe. Lengthen and stretch. Wonderful. When you're ready, slide that hand back to a neutral position and come back onto all fours. We'll do the same on the other side when you're ready. So this time, left hand in line with the face, take the right arm up. As you breathe in, as you breathe out, threading your needle, side of the head down. Do exactly what you did on the other side. Option 1, keeping the elbow bent, 2 arm up, or 3, opposite hand to opposite hip or thigh. One more deep breath here. Take that top arm all the way back up and then slide it forward. Tucking the arm under, really looking under that armpit as you breathe. Wonderful, guys. So when you're ready, we're going to unthread the needle and take both hands forward into puppy dog. So forearms down, forehead or chin, sticking the bottom right up towards the sky or ceiling. Just release the shoulders away and just breathe there. You can bring the palms of the hands together and bring the thumb towards the C7, the vertebra sticking out on the lower neck. We'll just leave the hands there is fine. This just gets us deeper into the shoulders. Wonderful, guys. When you're ready, place the hands back down. Now bringing the hips down as we come into our Sphinx pose. So elbows roughly in on the shoulders are a little further forward. Spreading the palms, taking the weight into the forearms. Just looking in front of you, a few feet, or closing the eyes to internalize. And just breathe there. Wonderful. When you're ready, we're going to slowly draw the weight of the body back down, coming into our cobra waves now. So drawing the pads of the fingers down towards the ground, drawing the elbows down, draw up the chin. Imagine we're on our paddleboard or surfboard as you come up over the crest of a few baby waves, taking the weight into the fingertips. Maybe the feet begin to lift, just beginning to draw a bit of light and space in each and every vertebra. Moving gently and mindfully through the spine. Moving with the breath. Imagine the waves getting a little bit bigger, taking the hands a bit wide, a bit closer in towards the body. Keep those elbows bent. And imagine the spine rippling up and over the waves. Wonderful. Then when, and if you're ready, bringing the hands right in towards the breastbone. We're going to come up into an up dog. So bring feet together, bring the elbows in towards one another, press the hands down. We're going to imagine there's a nice big wave coming up now. So you use your core strength to push yourself up and over. Lifting up here. Slight bend in the elbows if you're tight in the shoulders. Too much, come back down, just breathing there. And then when you're ready, coming onto your knees, coming back onto all fours. We're going to come into a downward dog now, so if you have socks on, good time to take them off. Tucking your toes under, draw the weight up and back into your downward dog. So just looking towards the space between the legs, enjoying that wonderful sensation of being upside down. Moving the head and neck maybe, gently rocking the head up and down, side to side. Create a bit of mobility, a bit of space in the spine. Maybe take a very gentle rock from side to side. Move in any way that feels good for you, that creates a bit more space in the posture. Taking a couple more deep breaths. And then we're going to bend one knee and then the other, just moving from one knee then the other, stretching out through one side then the other. Bringing the feet in towards one another. We're going to come into a few leg raises. So we're simply just going to take the right leg up and then back down, breathing in to prepare. Left leg comes up and back down. Right leg comes up and back down. And again your left leg. Wonderful. We're going to take the right leg up. This time we're going to bend the right knee, bring the heel towards the right buttock. Turn that knee up so you're looking under your right armpit. Breathing in. As you breathe out, we're going to step that right foot forward. So you're in a lunge now. Wonderful. We're going to lower that left knee and release the left foot. So make sure your knees are feeling comfortable and supported. If you need a blanket under your back knee, that's fine. Grab that now. Or just as you are, holding it here. We're going to take the weight up. And we're going to bring the right elbow to right knee. And we're just going to draw a circle with the left hand. Breathing in as you come up. Breathing out to release. Do this a few times. Breathing in to come up. Breathing out to release. One more time. This time we're going to draw that nice big circle once again. And we're going to shake out the hand, releasing any unwanted tension from behind you. Let it go. And one more time. Arm comes all the way up, shake it out. Anything you're wanting to get rid of at the moment. And then come back to center. We're going to take the arms up now and overhead. If you wish to, you can bring the palms of the hands together, first finger pointing up, look up. If you wish to, keep the head level. And then we're going to come back, this time palms together. We're going to draw the opposite elbow to knee, and we're going to come into a bit of a twist. So push the top hand into the bottom, into your twist. Wonderful, guys. Release. Bring that right knee back to left. We're going to come back onto all fours. Just breathing it out there into your downward dog. Make a bit of movement if you wish to, or just take 3 nourishing breaths in this posture. Give the head and neck a little shake. Wonderful. So we're going to do the same on the other side. So bring your feet a little closer. We're going to take the left leg up into your 3-legged dog and back to center. Right leg up. Back to center. Left leg comes up. Back to center. And right leg all the way up and back to center. Lovely. This time the left leg is going to come all the way up. You're going to turn the heel in towards the bottom. Turn that left knee up. Look under the left armpit. Push through the hands. Wonderful. Then taking that left foot between the hands, stepping it forward into your lunge. Lowering that right knee this time. Release the right foot. If you need that padding under the back knee, that's fine. Do whatever you need to here. Just make sure your knee's a little bit further back so you're not causing stress on the knee joint. And then take the weight up slightly. Lovely. Right hand draws a nice big circle. You can imagine we're drawing a nice big golden circle of positive light. And then take the arm back. Breathe it in. And come back. Lovely. This time, breathe it in and then shake off any unwanted negative energy. Let it go. Breathe in positivity, shake off the negative. One more time. Wonderful. When you're ready, taking the arms up and over the head, sinking into the hips. If you want to, you can interlock the fingers, point the first finger up. Looking up, we'll keep the head level. And then palms together, opposite elbow to knee. Press the top hand into the lower, so you're coming into a twist now. So hands in prayer position, look towards the fingertips or further forward. Push that top hand into the bottom, into your twist. Wonderful. One more breath here. When you're ready, coming back to center. Come back into a child's pose, maybe with your knees together, feet together. Do whatever feels good for you. Stretch the arms out and take the hands back towards the feet, making yourself into a little ball. Couple more deep breaths here. Bring the knees a little wider now. We're going to come into hare pose. And you can watch me to begin with if you want to. We're coming onto the top of the head, onto the crown of the head. So you're keeping everything as it is. You're reaching back towards your feet and towards maybe your ankles. And you're just going to come onto the top of the head. So your feet resting down, your hands are reaching towards your feet. And you're just taking the weight up onto the crown of the head. And then slowly rolling back down. Coming back onto all fours, we're going to come back into a downward dog. So tuck your toes under, spread the palms, draw the weight back, slight bend in the knees or in the elbows if you need to. Just breathe it out, really enjoy that wonderful stretch through the spine, through the arms, through the legs. Breathing there. We're going to bend one knee and then the other, walking the dog now. And then you can walk, step, or jump the feet towards the hands. Keep the feet hip distance apart, allow the body to rest over the thighs, grab hold of opposite elbows, drop the head. Allow the upper body just to hang here. Then we're going to release the hands, bring the feet together. Bring the hands to the shins, nice flat back. Imagine you're carrying a tray of mulled wine. And then slowly allow the hands to come back down, back of the legs, and draw your nose towards your knees. Wonderful, guys. Bring the feet a little further apart, bend the knees. We're going to slowly come up vertebra by vertebra. Up through the spine, mindfully, slowly. Just rotate the shoulders away from the ears a few times as you come up to standing. If you have a glass of water nearby and you need to grab a drink, feel free to do so. Wonderful. So from here we're going to come into chair posture. So keeping the feet hip distance apart or a little bit closer. We're going to bend at the knees. We're going to swing the arms behind us to begin with, sticking out the chest, and then take the arms up, drop the shoulders into your chair posture. Bring the arms all the way up. Take the arms wide. And come back to neutral position. Just roll the shoulders a few times. Interlock the fingers once again. Turn the palms away. Arms come up and overhead. Reach and lengthen. You can even come up into the tiptoes. Full stretch. And then turn the palms down towards the head. And release on the out breath. Nice deep breath in to prepare. Take the arms up to a full length stretch. And then turn the palms down. Release completely. One more time. Nice deep breath in. Come up. And turn the palms down to release. Wonderful. Release the arms, release the shoulders. So grabbing hold of your belt or strap. If you don't have one of these, it might be in the form of a scarf or bathrobe, whatever works for you. Doing a few stretches now through the shoulders. So taking the feet a little wider, turning those heels in. I'm going to take the arms out in front of us and up and overhead. Reach and lengthen. And lowering. Wonderful. Nice deep breath in. Take the arms up and over. Lengthen and stretch. And lowering. One more time. All the way up and over. And breathing back down. Wonderful. This time take the arms out in front of you, sitting down into that imaginary horse as you turn the upper body over to one side, keeping the hips facing forward. Lengthening out through the legs, coming over to the other side, bending at the knees into your twist. One more time, either side. Breathing out into the twist. In to prepare. Breathing out as you deepen. Wonderful. This time taking the arms up and over. This time just lowering the left hand behind you, opening out through the body. Bend at the knees again if you wish to. Arms come up overhead. Dropping the other arm behind you. One more time, either side. Lovely, coming back to centre. Wonderful. We're going to take the arms all the way up and overhead, and then just lower the arms behind you to release. Breathing in to come up, breathing out to lower. One more time, breathing in to come up, and breathing out to lower. Wonderful. Come back to centre. We're going to fold our belts a few times, once, twice, maybe even 3 if you want to. I'm going to take the belts now into the right hand. Arm comes up and overhead, bend at the elbow, and then take the opposite hand to reach the belt. So you can even interlock the fingers if that's available to you. Just breathing there. Wonderful. One more breath, nice deep breath in. Breathe it out as you release, lower hand, top hand, swap the hands over. Belt comes into the left hand, arm comes up. Bend at the elbow, swing the opposite hand towards the belts. Again, if it's available to you, interlocking the fingers or just grabbing hold of the belt. Again, just breathe there. One more deep breath. And when you're ready, release the belt away. Give the arms a little shimmer and a shake. Take the legs a bit wider. Take a nice deep nourishing breath in now. So imagine you're on the top of a mountain looking at the most beautiful view. Take a nice deep nourishing breath in. Take the arms wide. Imagine you're on the top of the mountain. And come up onto the toes if you want to. Really go for it. Spread your arms like wings of an eagle. And then lower. Deep breath in. Wings of an eagle, arms come up. Wriggle the fingers, look up towards the beautiful sky. Breathing out. And we'll go for it one more time. Lengthen and stretch. And release. Wonderful, guys. So as we're in our eagle mode, we're going to come into eagle pose, eagle posture. So bringing the feet in towards one another, we're going to bend at the knees. Now imagine we're on this imaginary mocktail bar, or cocktail, whatever you fancy. And we're going to take that right knee over the left knee. And we're going to take the left hand out in front of us, palm to face us. Opposite arm comes under. Either the palms together or backs of the hands is fine. Breathe there. You You can push the hands away and take the arms a little further up, away from the center line of the body. And if you really want to, you can draw the elbows in towards your tummy. Sustain your balance and just turn it all the way in. See how far you can go. Just breathing, mindfully moving. And then slowly come back. Release the hands, release the legs. Well done. Take the arms wide, wriggle the fingers. Deep breath in. And breath out. Deep breath in. Tips of the fingers, tips of the toes, sorry, and then breathing out. One more time. Lengthen and stretch. And back out. Lovely. Shimmer and shake the shoulders. Ready to do the same on the other side. So when you're ready, feet in towards one another. Taking your left knee over right this time. Bring the right arm out in front of you. Left arm under. Backs of the hands or palms together. Push the hands in towards one another. You can stretch the hands up a little bit further away. And if it feels good for you, beginning to draw your elbows in towards your tummy. Slowly coming back out, releasing. Shimmer and shake the whole body now. Just take the arms out, take the legs out. Shake, bring the hands onto the hips. Just rotate the hips now. Moving the hips one direction and the other. Wonderful. We're going to come into a forward fold from here. So as we come forward, you've got a few options. You can bring your hands in like this, so grabbing hold of opposite elbows. You can bring the hands together, turn the palms away, or you can bring the palms together into reverse prayer position. This is the most challenging one. So just do what feels good for you. And we're going to come into a forward fold. So take your heels wide. And we're going to come forward from the heart space all the way down. Ready, slowly bring the hands, release the hands on, release the hands down in front of you, just release the arms all together. Come into a bit of a twist from here. So left hand in line with your face, take the top arm up and overhead, you can just look forward. Or look up towards the top hand, just breathe it out. And then swapping the hands over. Opposite hand comes up. And then come back to center. So we're going to walk the feet in towards a squat now. So if you know a squat doesn't feel good for you, or you want to avoid doing the squat, then just come to sitting. If not, just bringing the heels down. You can bring the palms and the hands together. If you want to, you can take a block and place it under the bottom. Just breathe it there. If you are in this position, you can just push, cause a little bit of traction now. So your knees are pressing into your forearms are pressing into your knees, and you straighten the spine just a little bit here. Just take it easy, breathe there. Wonderful, guys. And if you want to, we can come forward into a crow posture. It's quite a challenging one, so just be mindful. And if you need to, you can take a rolled up blanket or cushion, place it under the forehead. So keeping that kind of pressing in and out, that traction motion from the forearms and the knees. We're just going to take the weight forward and see if you can get the top of your arms onto your shins. So your top of your arms and your shins or your knees, and just draw the weight forward. So you don't have to come all the way into crow posture. You can keep your toes down. And if it feels okay, you can lightly draw one toe up away from the ground and the other. Just do what feels good for you today. You don't have to come into the full posture. And then just draw the weight back. Bring the weight back onto the bottom. Bring a cushion under your bottom if you want to. Just making yourselves comfortable here. Bend those knees. And just rocking the knees from side to side. Releasing out now through the lower back and spine. Drawing the knees over to the right. Keep the right hand down, take the left arm up and over the ear. Reach and lengthen all the way back down, swapping over. Draw the knees over to the other side. Draw that circle of positive energy up, over the ear. Reach and lengthen. Same on the other side. And up and over. Wonderful. Coming back to a neutral position, just lengthening both legs out this time. Shimmer and a shake. We're going to bend that right knee, hug into the right knee, flex the left foot. So keeping that left leg nice and straight. Just hugging the right knee in. And then wrapping left elbow round the right knee into a bit of a twist. Taking the back hand behind you. Just breathe it there. Come back to center. Taking that right knee nice and wide now. We're just going to move that left hand down, make a fist with the wrist, rest the head over to one side. So we're now stretching and moving into that area of the sacral area, the area of the liver and the kidneys. So you can rest that top hand towards the top hip or back hand towards the opposite thigh. So really feeling that lateral stretch through the right side of the body. Like you just to breathe light and space into this area now. Wonderful. When you're ready, release the way you came, so back hand, top hand. Take the weight into the hands. So you keep the feet as they are, but just turning your intention now over that straight leg, so your hips are facing straight. And I'd like you just to come into a forward fold. So you don't need a nice straight back or anything, just placing the palms down, dropping the forehead down. Slowly, slowly begin to draw the weight back to a neutral position. When you're ready now, we're going to take the back hand behind us and we're going to come into our celebration posture. So when you're ready, taking that left hand, imagine you're dipping it into a paint pot of positive paint. And we're going to draw that golden light, that golden energy up and over the ear, into your stretch. Reach and lengthen. When you're ready, lower the hip, lower the arm in time with the breath. We'll do that one again, nice deep breath in. And when you're ready, lowering the hip, lowering the arm. Wonderful, give both legs a little shake. And we'll do the same on the other side when you're ready. So this time, sorry, back around this way. Lovely, so when you're ready, bending that left knee in, hugging the left knee, flexing the right foot, lengthening through the spine. Wrapping the opposite elbow around the knee, right elbow around the knee, back of the hand, right in towards the body. Breathing into your twist now. Wonderful, coming back to centre. Allow that knee to fall out to the side. And again, just taking that right hand, sliding it down the right leg, then resting the elbow either side of the knee joint. Make a fist with that wrist and just rest the head to one side, opening out that top shoulder. So you might want to take the hand towards the hip, back of the hand towards the opposite hip or thigh. One more deep breath here. When you're ready, very slowly begin to come back up. Take the weight into the hands, turning over that straight leg now as we come into our forward fold. So breathing in, as you breathe out now, just walking the hands over. Lowering the head, just breathing there. Slowly bring the weight back up. And as we prepare for our celebration posture, so bring the hand behind us, the left hand this time, pointing the toes, dipping that right hand into that imaginary golden positive light. Take the arm up and over the ear as you lengthen and stretch. Releasing back down slowly, mindfully. Once again, nice deep breath in. Lengthen and stretch up and over the ear. And when you're ready, slowly lower back down. We're going to release the body all the way down now. So just taking hold of any blankets, eye pillows, any socks you want to put back on, just making yourselves comfortable. So releasing the whole body now for Shavasana, final relaxation. So resting the whole body. Lengthening out through the legs. If there's any niggling in the lower back, you can always place a rolled up blanket or cushion under the knees. Rest the arms either side of you. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. And just breathe there. Your whole body to completely surrender and release to the earth beneath you. Imagining from your tailbone a root going all the way down towards the core of the earth. Imagine a sense of safety, belonging and security being placed there, and imagine these roots going down and reconnecting with that grounded earth energy. Just breathe it in to nourish you, to nourish your nervous system, to nourish your whole body today. Imagine that positive grounded energy flowing up and down through that root and making its way now to every part of your body, coursing down through your legs all the way to the tips of your toes. Imagine that positive energy making its way through the center of your whole body, the center of your being. And imagine that positive energy making its way down through your arms, through your fingertips, through the whole spine, the neck, and the top of the head. Whole body now radiating positive energy. Noticing your body pulsating with positive energy. Noticing the breath now flowing in and out like waves in the ocean. Follow the journey of the breath all the way towards the end of the exhalation. You might find a moment of stillness between the breaths. End of the inhalation. And the end of the exhalation. Ready now, just beginning to wriggle your fingers and toes, maybe placing right hand on your belly, left hand on your heart, just noticing the body breathing itself without any effort from you, and maybe bringing your intention, the intention or the attention back to your intention. So that positive thought or feeling you created at the beginning of the practice. Just becoming aware of it now. Imagining it blossoming like a beautiful lotus flower in your heart space. Wiggling fingers and toes once again. And this time taking your arms overhead into a full body stretch. Stretching through the arms, through the legs, rotating wrists and ankles. Moving one direction then the other. Lengthen and stretch, and as you breathe out, begin to bend the knees. Placing the feet down towards the ground, hugging the knees in towards the chest, making yourselves into a little ball, just holding it here for a few breaths. Taking the hands to the knees, gently rocking from side to side now. Moving through the lower back and spine. Circling the knees if you wish to. One direction and the other. And then taking the weight of the body over to one side, resting here for a few moments. Turn the palms down when you're ready, pushing the weight up into a comfortable seated posture. Placing the hands on the knees or on the lap. Just closing the eyes. That length once again through the spine. Bringing the palms of the hands together as we make the chant of Om just once to end the practice. You're ready, nice deep breath in. Om. Rubbing the hands together and placing them over the closed eyes, shoulders down. Opening your eyes in darkness when you're ready. And just allow the hands to melt away like warm candle wax. Opening your eyes when you're ready, bringing the head, hands to the head, for the right thoughts, to the mouth for the right words, and to the heart